Yo, what up guys, we're here back at it again with another video. This time I'm gonna break down how I make beats on Sonic Pi. Let's go. Alright, first get yourself Sonic Pi, install it, and open up the program. Go to one of these empty spaces, and let's just get started. Alright, the first thing we're gonna want to do is set the BPM. So what are we making? We're gonna make a type beat. Hold on, I gotta figure out the BPM to that. 156. So we're gonna put use BPM. See how it comes up? Easy. 156. Okay, next, this is the part that's gonna get a little you know. Alright, so we're gonna set up our samples. So we're gonna put samples, curly bracket, just put 2. Separate this, and then in here we're gonna put kick, snare, hi-hat, open hat, crash. What else do we need? Oh, a clap. Alright, now for Windows users, you're gonna go and you're gonna find your sample. I usually just put all my samples in one spot. Like the samples that I'm gonna use for the project, I put them in one spot. Alright, so I have a Sonic Pi folder here. And we're gonna go to kick. You're gonna copy as path. I'm pretty sure you can do this with Mac too, and you're gonna paste it in kick. Alright, here's the thing though. You see these slashes? We have to invert these slashes in order for it to work. So we're just dun 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 dun, and that's it. All right, now we got the kick set up. Now we go for the clap. You do this for everything. Do this for all of them. Okay, over here I already had it with the slashes fixed up. Oh, I forgot the quotes. So we don't have to, but deal with that. Let me just find the ones that I want. Funk snare, hell yeah. Open hi-hat. This one. From the same pack, let's do it. And then a crash. Oh, you know what? We gotta add an 808. You can't put 808, so we're gonna put 808 like that. EOE. All right. Give yourself some room. Go down. Samples, bro. Samples. The next thing we're gonna do is we gotta set up the way that it's going to play the custom patterns, because we're gonna be making custom patterns, so we're not gonna be using the regular route. Shout out to DJ Dave. Saw her doing this. Super dope, easy, clean. Let's get to it. All right. So first thing you're gonna do is define play custom pattern, whatever. Define. You always got to put these little things when you're using a function from Sonic Pi for creating one. Do, what are we gonna call it? Samples, pattern, length, options, because we're gonna pass in the options, whether it has certain things. All right, now we're gonna do the part where it's gonna grab each little count. It's gonna, because we're doing it with X's, right? And it's gonna have dashes and X's, and it's gotta be able to recognize when the X comes in. All right, so we're gonna do steps, pattern, G sub. Put 2 of these brackets. Set this up. So that's separating the pattern. That one is gonna separate the bar. All right. Okay, and then now we're gonna call steps each with. I gotta look this up. I forgot. Do the step. Okay, now for the actual action. So if step equals is equal to X, then samples amp. So it's gonna give it volume. The options amp is 1. So now it's just gonna put it at 1. We're just gonna end that. We also gotta give it the gaps in between. So sleep options depth length. Let's just do 1 sample rate. So I always put it out 0.25 because that's the bar, and then we end the first one as well. Give some space. All right, so let's oh wait, we gotta do the play the sections part. It's gonna all right, we do that one after. We'll do that one. Let's just get a beat going. All right, so we're gonna put drum loop is going to run. It's going to run this. Drum loop is going to run this in. We're going to use in thread do 1 dot times do, getting deep in here, play custom pattern. Where is it? We're going to use that. What is it doing? Play custom pattern samples. We're gonna do the kick. This is the part where I'm gonna just copy this section right here. See what I mean? You're gonna have the X's and the dashes, so it's gonna be able to count like a sequencer. It's gonna be able to run everything like a sequencer. That's the goal here. That's how we make this easy cake and popping. All right, so we're gonna just close all this. This is what you're gonna do for all your instruments. So we're gonna wait. Did I already end this? Isn't this already ended? No. All right, end that. And we're not gonna end the drum loop. We're gonna end in thread. Okay, so we got those two. We gotta add an end to the drum loop, so it knows. That doesn't go there. Okay, tab. Right, now we're gonna do all the instruments. So it's the same exact thing, but we're just gonna change kick. Oh yeah, in order to copy and paste in Sonic Pi, you use Alt, not Control. Okay, so Alt C, Alt V. We're gonna put snare. Alright, we should do the clap. Snare will be in between. We're gonna add snare. We're gonna add hi-hat. Basic. Okay. I got some patterns here already made for the snare, clap, hi-hat, all that. So I'm gonna just copy this one. Go to clap. Actually, we're gonna put that in snare. And then clap. Okay, so we're gonna edit snare and we're gonna make it open. Alright, so we're putting a dash here. We're gonna add here DX. Take that dash out. Take these kicks out. We're gonna take out these snares. We don't need it. Take that one out. Take that one out. Take that one out. Down. And that one, so we can keep it like that. And then we're just gonna grab 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna just paste it over here. Take off that last bar. Okay. Clap, snare, and now the hi-hat. We gotta change it to something like that. Okay, we're gonna do that. We will do that. Just do that across. Alright. Snare, clap. Should work. Should sound decent. Yeah, the last one, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so now we gotta set up the loop part. How it's going to recognize the pattern and play the loop. This is how you're able to section out your songs and have a verse and a chorus part, so you don't have to use the same functions to run each part. You're able to create different ones for each section of the drum loops, right? So we're gonna go back to this end and we're gonna bust it back here. Make that smaller. There's something wrong here. Oh, bracket, bro. Bracket, dude. Dude, bracket, bro. What happened to the bracket? Did I put it somewhere else? Random. Super random. No, we got the bracket. Alright. Boom. Close that section. We're gonna go down and we're gonna create the loop. Alright, so we're gonna define a new function. We're gonna call it play sections. Do, and then we're gonna bust in the sections. Sections repetitive bar length, and the bar is gonna be 16, so we can have more control over the halves and all that stuff. My bad. The mic was locked in. All right, so define repetitions times do sections each do, and then we're gonna give that section, and then we're in thread call whoops, not call, do section dot call. This is closed? No, none of this is closed. I never close anything, bro. Dummy. And oh no, we gotta add the sleep bar, and then we end everything. Okay, now we're gonna call the whole loop, and so we're able to play it back. So now we're gonna create our actual live loop. Let me just give myself some more space here. Alright, live loop. Alright, let's do this. Live, there it is. Live loop. Call main sequence. Do play, and then we have our play sections. Something's wrong here. Alright, just call it play sections. And we're gonna call what did I call this? Drum loop. So we're gonna grab drum loop. Just play that twice. And then stop. And then close this. And if I hit the play button, expecting where? Buffer, line 5. Oh. Whoops, you gotta put commas on everything. Except for the last one. Okay. Line 30. This is an end. There's the random bracket. We gotta just end. What? Line 32, bro. Oh, it's an extra end. Can I add an extra end? Yeah, get rid of that. It should work now. Line 65, bro. Unidentified logo. Repetitions, for instance, Sonic Pi Lang. Yeah, because I didn't write it out. Oh, I misspelled it. Think node. And not put crash? Oh, I have brackets. Hi-hat? Oh, samples. Right here. Misspelled a lot of stuff, my bad. Alright, maybe that's a little too fast. Let's cut that in half. Can I just put divided by 2? Alright, no. We're gonna cut that in half. Calculator, 156 divided by 2, 78. Play. Let's do 91. Let's add another snare to that other right here. Right here. Alright, ready? Okay, so we're not gonna add it there. We're gonna add it here. That hi-hat, that's an open hi-hat. Let's change that. Which one's this one? Perfect. Let's do that one. King hi-hat underscore 202. So let's just switch it up here. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna, now that you have your drum loop section, right? This is why we're gonna do it with the playing in sections. We got the drum loop. We're gonna create one, and we're gonna call it bass loop. Give it the same thing. Bracket. Open that. Tab. And we're gonna do a one times do play custom pattern samples, the two little brackets, and the sample is gonna be EOE because that's gonna be our 808. You can't write 808, so close that. Play custom loop samples 808. Oh, why is this doing that? There you go. Damn. You know, I gotta do ends, bro. I didn't even do in thread. In thread. It's not even gonna play, bro, if I don't put it in the thread. Do, and then one times, nah. Okay, there you go. Just close that. And then in thread, we're gonna just end that, so it already has that there. And then also in one times, we're gonna end that, so we have a closed loop here. All right, now let's do the X thing. So we're gonna just grab our kick because we want the 808 to go to the kick, and we're gonna take out these two, take out that one, that one. And then this is the loop again, so we're gonna take that one out, leave that one, take these two out, and then take these two out. Okay, so now we have EOE. Is it here? Yes, 808. All right, let's do it. Oh wait, my bad. Or bass loop. I forgot to put the equals. And then we're gonna call it in our main sequence section. We're gonna call the bass loop so we can play. Look. So I'm gonna take it to the next level. We're gonna add two sections. We're gonna play the drums twice by themselves, and then we're gonna go to sections, and we're gonna add the drum loop and the 808 bass, the bass loop, and then we're gonna have that play two times. Okay, so now when you play the beat, that's 1, 2. Hey, what happened? Play custom. Oh, I put patter again. Okay, let's do the drums once and then the bass twice. Alright, so the drums were longer than I thought. Aye. You hear how the bass is a little too long? we gotta customize that. And to customize that, I completely forgot how to do it. So I'm gonna just roll this over. It's been such a long time since I've done this. I should get back into it more. Yo, for anybody that wants my template, you can grab it on my Patreon in the link below. You can shorten the length of each bass note by reducing the sustain and the release. Obviously, bro. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Dang. Then we're gonna add release. I don't know. This is like default, bro. But we're gonna see if it works. Unexpected. Oh, yeah. Here, comma. We're gonna put the sustain on 0, 0, 2, 5. Should I just leave the sustain? If I put it at 0, let's go back. Just add them both to 0, bro. Hey. If I play custom pattern to accept optional parameters for sustain and release. So we're gonna add sustain release to the options to our custom pattern loop up here. You see right here, we gotta add sustain, and then it's gonna be an option. Sustain 0, sustain 0, release options, release. What the F did I just do? Okay, release, add it as an option. Put 0, and then at the bottom 0. Okay, go. No, because now it's doing it to all the patterns, but whatever, we can just edit the patterns. This one, release 1, release 1. We gotta add the commas. Can't forget the commas. Release 1, comma. So release 0.25. And let's go. Let's make it a little longer. Let's make it 1. You can also edit the amps. So let's lower that hi-hat. The next thing that I wanted to work on is how to implement a way to be able to mix the track in its own function. So stay tuned for that video. But for right now, we're just gonna put amp 0 point. Oops. That's not what I was edit. We're gonna go to hi-hat. Alright, there we go. Let's make it 25. Let's just make it constant. Or you know what? We're gonna actually grab this hi-hat. We're gonna create drum hi-hat loop. I'm gonna just copy and paste the entire drums and change just the hi-hat for this loop. But this is how you do it. We're gonna add, sorry, that's not what we're adding. Curly bracket, bro. Curly bracket, my guy. Curly bracket, my guy. Okay. And then we're gonna add 1 times. Do play custom pattern. Oh wait, let's just copy and paste the whole thing, bro. Just copy and paste the whole thing. My dude. My dude. I'm gonna copy and paste that right here. We're gonna copy and paste that right here. Boom. Before I butcher everything. There we go. Okay. And then now we're just gonna change this hi-hat. Just copy that. Paste. 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 Delete that last one. Okay. Now that we have that, we're gonna go down here to where bass loop, and we're gonna change this loop to drum, hi-hat, loop. Is that what I called it? Yeah. And now I should put the beat. Correct. Nice. Ooh. Alright guys, that's how I set up my drums for my Sonic Pi project files. If you guys want the template, you can get it in my Patreon in the link below. Say goodnight, and don't forget, roses in the chat.